Hello there, and welcome to another episode of The Way Off Show, where I am Damien Fari, host of The Way Off Show. Thank you for tuning into The Way Off Show, where tonight we're talking about video game soundtracks, where I would really like to point out, please tell me your favorite video game soundtracks in the comments below. We can have a debate about which is the best, maybe. Personally, these are my favorites, so whatever are your favorites, put in the comments below, please. So, let's start off quickly with Halo, where is there a need to say anything, really? The fact that you were on an ancient ring and the monks chanting just sounded super ancient. It's just amazing. Like, you feel like you're on an ancient ring with unused technology in years, and it's great. I love the soundtrack for Halo. It fits perfectly with the game. Then going to Halo 2, where it's different. It's completely different, to be honest. It's more of a rock instead of like an orchestral sounding soundtrack, which is perfect too, because to be honest, it works perfect with the game. You're more of a badass hero in Halo 2, and the rock soundtrack just works perfectly. I compare it to like Iron Man 2 with the AC/DC soundtrack. It's kind of like that, but Iron Man 2 isn't great. So Halo 2 is amazing, so that's great. And it had multiplayer, which also was great. But the soundtrack for Halo 2, also amazing. Halo 3, where it combined 1 and 2 and then a new mix in there, I thought was amazing also. Then Halo 3 ODST, this is where it kind of takes a real different turn, and it's more of a noir style soundtrack, which I loved also. Like, it just fits perfect with the ambience of the game, so when you're walking through the town at night and it's raining and you're alone, I'm like 99% certain it was raining, at least at some point. At least in the title sequence. I haven't played it in a while, but that's okay. So, really, Halo 3 ODST, it's just perfect with the soundtrack. It's somber because you're alone. You're alone. You have nobody else. You're trying to find your other people, which is great. I love that game. So, perfect. Then, Halo Reach, where this is where I think Marty left his mark. This is the best soundtrack. It kind of incorporates everything that he's learned throughout the other Halo games and puts it into Halo Reach. Halo Reach may be my favorite game, but its soundtrack is part of the reason why it's my favorite game of Halo. So, really, if you have not listened to that soundtrack, please go listen to it. I think it's amazing, but it's all personal preference. And then I even include Halo 4 on here because Halo 4 took a different turn where it was more like electronic, which is perfectly fine because you're fighting enemies that are more electronic based in the Forerunner, which is great. I like it. The Knights are douches. The Watchers are douches. The Crawlers are easy to kill but annoying. It's great. That works perfectly because they're like techno-organic, and the electronic just works perfectly for that. And then switching gears to where we're going to go to Nintendo. Legend of Zelda, amazing soundtrack. Super Mario Brothers, amazing soundtrack. Metroid, amazing soundtrack. I'm going to talk mainly about the Metroid one because we all know Super Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda. If not, go listen to them. Metroid. I love it because, just like Halo, it was really inspired by Alien, and the soundtrack sounds similar enough to Alien that I'm like, this is great. I wish Halo would have taken more inspiration from the Alien soundtrack sometimes, because that would have been perfect, but you're not really alone. You always have Cortana most of the time, so it didn't really need it. In Metroid, you're pretty much alone, once again. And then finally, Portal 2 is the last one I'm talking about, where Portal 2, it's electronic also, and it's just perfect fitting with the game. So, what is your favorite video game soundtrack? Once again, put a comment in the comment below and let me know, please. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a way off night.